It's a pretty mural. It's a pretty mural. It says Calavera. It's your garden. There's a It's a garbage container. It says threat. Perhaps if I... That was so gross. The things I do to save the world, I mean that smell, that sticky stuff, the way that rat just wouldn't let go. Disgusting. Not to mention the fact that I really, truly stink. I don't think this is ever coming off. I'm gonna... Excuse me, ma'am. Where are the archives? I'm in training. Thanks anyway. Hi.
What do you want?
Smile.
I haven't spoken with Mom. Hi. Excuse
You
me.
again.
About
You're
the
not an offer.
If you're
You're
not- The doors are They don't open manual. The doors are closed. The doors are closed. It's me again.
We're and it would be
For my extensive knowledge of... Excuse
You
me.
again.
I don't have... Thanks anyway. It's a toolbox. There's a sheet of... It's some kind of requisition. Excuse me. Anyway.
That's the requisition from
Excuse
You
me.
again.
Anyway.
You
Excuse
again. What do you want
Thanks
now?
anyway. You can usually tell a Tuva. Excuse
You
me.
again.
Thanks
What do you-
anyway. This phone. Hiya.
No point.
Excuse
You
me.
again.
Anyway. The doors are closed. It says It says threat. It's your garden. There's a small... Perhaps if I try... There's a sheet of paper. Some kind of requisition. Hi.
What do you want?
Smile.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I
Hey,
have
can you
enjoy
put
your
the
lunch.
Sunday over?
Hiya.
No point.
I haven't spoken with Mom.
Hello?
Hi, Mom. It's
Hi.
probably. This phone. The doors are closed. They don't open manually. It's me again. Enjoy your
With the
lunch
Sunday
break.
overtime?
Excuse me, ma'am.
what can I...
Where are
the
the
archives.
I'm in
You're in
training.
Thanks
anyway.
You
Excuse
again,
me.
what do you...
About
You're
the
not...
art-
If you're
Yes,
a guy,
no.
you're
About
not
the art-
in
Thanks
until...
anyway. It's me again. Why are
We're
you guys
on. We're
which
done.
one
We're
it
letting the
was?
corn...
Aren't
That's
you
right,
supposed
that's
to
right,
act
that's
like
right,
you're not
that's
saying,
right,
well,
that's
how's that
right.
for... It'd
And
be
it would
so...
be so...
Is there
no,
anything
any
you
event.
can for?
Yeah,
You
give me
know.
the short toss. Allow us...
Never mind.
Where do I go
For
when I
any
enjoy
of
your
the
lunch?
Sunday over... That's the requisition from last week. What a horrible
Excuse me,
You again,
ma'am.
what do you want now?
I need the requisition form.
All right, what's the number?
Number?
I need to know the
Aren't
identity...
those documents
Yeah,
arranged...
they are, but I still...
About that requisition form.
Identification...
I don't have an identification
No,
number.
can't help you without an I...
I'm sorry.
It's more of a...
Thanks
Right.
anyway. It's me again. Enjoy your
With
lunch
the
break.
Sunday overtime?
Bocama Mercer Corporate
There it
Labor.
is.
Doors are closed.
You
Excuse me.
again, what do you want?
I need a requisition.
Here you go, miss.
I better fix the day. Now we're
What's
set.
this?
Oh, just
Say what? So? What?
Excuse
You
me.
again, what do you want?
I'm
what?
sorry because I'm a cruel.
All right, Rick.
Okay.
Why
no.
dolls?
This phone... Hey,
For me?
there's...
Out of my way, lady!
Good to see you up and about. Good to see you up and about. Good to see you up and about.
I'd love some...
There's a call for you
Me?
too, so It's a long shot. Voila! I'm so good.
Hey, you can't go.
I need to Let's label on that shelf.
You
Excuse-
again. What do you want?
I'd like that
Number
form for 313.
Hold on.
Let's... Sergeant Frank, Sergeant Ricky, Sergeant Marie, Sergeant Morty, Sergeant Anthony. Hi, good. Sergeant Annette? Sergeant Manelli's been banging this a loose shard of... I'll just carefully separate, like so. Archives, login. F. Manelli. Password, wipe. The eye came loose. Poor Constable. Sorry, Guybrush. Constable Guybrush is a strange hybrid between man, ape, and musician. In addition to being an officer of the law, of course.
You! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amused. Hello?
Maria?
Yup.
Whoa. Oh, thank God.
How are you feeling? No, yeah. How's
yes.
There you are.
Back in your slot. Oh, crap, my eye.
There you are.
Back in your slot.
Oh, God, I'm...
Hi. Yes! I'm so now. I'll just make a few small changes. Nothing major. That's much better. Scary how easy it is to manufacture a saint. I don't think I need to see any more of Warren's rap. Presses are rolling. It's a long shot. The Church of Volt... I'm just gonna make sure there's... Warren's sister. Warren's sister, and that's her colonization number. Warren's sister. Warren's sister. The Church of Volt... Jacob McAllen. The so-called... I have no idea what that is. It's the only lead I... I'd better get a hard copy of this for Warren. It's the hard copy of all the information. There's nothing in...
This is Lucinda Carlisle reporting live from just outside the Metro Precinct Police Station. In the carnage, you can should call someone about loss. What repercussion? Are we clear? Yeah.
How did it go? Did you get the information? Is my sister okay?
It wasn't easy, but I did it. Your sister's fine. You don't have to worry about the law or the corporates anymore.
That's great. Thank you. Really. Thank you. So do you have the information for me?
Sure, right here. Listen, Warren. Your parents, they're dead. But your sister's okay. She's been adopted by some woman named Drake, a lieutenant with the Wakamba Mercer Corporation.
My sister's a corp brood? And my parents. You know that should hurt, but it doesn't. I don't feel anything. My parents left me a long time ago. But my sister, I gotta find her.
I'm sure you will, Warren.
I see you wiped my record clean. That's good. I wasn't sure if you could be able to do that.
No problemo. I'm not too shabby with computers.
So let me know what I can do for your sister.
Can you put me in touch with your friend now?
Yeah, for the information you needed? Right. You got it. Head on out to the Newport docks, down in the outskirts of the city. It's all deserted now since they stopped using the boats for cargo shipments. Head across the construction yard to a large garage. You can't miss it. It's got all these large tubes outside. Knock 3 times on the door and tell Burns Flipper. This guy's weird, so don't mind the stuff he says. Tell the Flipper that I sent you. I'll call ahead to let him know you're coming. He should be able to help you out with almost everything you need to know, okay?
Thanks. Bye, Warren.
Hey, keep it cool, sister.
She's gone. Cargo containers. The shipyard's been closed down, but all the machines are still there. It's a wonder nobody's bothered to dismantle it to prevent accidents.
This is Lucinda Carlisle reporting live from just outside the Metro Precinct.
In the
Police
cargo
station
show
signals.
Are we clear?
This unit is available for an alarm. Mission 5 headquarters.
How did
It
it go?
wasn't
It's
easy.
great.
Sure, right here. Listen, Warren. Your parents, they're dead. But your sister's okay. She's been adopted by some woman named Drake, a lieutenant with the Wakamba Mercer Corporation.
My sister's a corp brood? And my parents. You know that should hurt, but it doesn't. I don't feel anything. My parents left me a long time ago. But my sister, I gotta find her.
I'm sure you will, Warren.
I see you wiped my record clean. That's good. I wasn't sure if you can be able to do that.
No problemo. I'm not too shabby with computers.
So let me know what I can do for your sister.
Can you put me in touch with your friend now?
Yeah, for the information head on out to the Newport docks. I'll call ahead to...
Bye, Warren.
Hey.
That thing hasn't sailed for years. It's just a big hunk of rust with paint on it now. Cargo containers. The shipyard's been closed down, but all the machines are still there. It's a wonder nobody's bothered to dismantle it to prevent accidents. It's a rickety ladder. Hey, cool! It's a 2032 Camaro in prime condition. Gas-guzzling automobiles was my secret passion before I turned 13. They were so much more fun than boys. Still are, really.
Thanks for putting your greasy hands on me. I'm now charged with a fuckload of electricity, and any further physical contact will result in you being toast.
Uh-oh, it bites. Uh-oh, it bites. It's a rickety ladder. MTI Industrial Strength Paint Shaker. So it's a device for shaking paint then? That's so last century. Where there's ventilation, there's life. Junk. Junk. Expensive junk, but still junk. It's a container. I've been up close and personal with enough trash for one lifetime. So, no. Where there's ventilation, there's life. Even if I could somehow squeeze through that hole, there's just no way I'm gonna risk getting stuck 10 feet down and starve to death. The doors are closed.
You're trespassing. You gotta leave now.
Where'd that come from? I'm April Ryan, Warren's friend.
I don't know anybody named Ryan, so how about fucking off?
Warren called you on my behalf. Warren Hughes. You know Warren, right?
Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Yeah, but...
So, fuck off already. Am I stuttering here? Jesus H. Christ, you'd think that fuck off would be clear enough as it is for even a slag like you to understand.
I'm not a slag.
Ah, so you're a gangbanger. Baby, there ain't enough here worth shit, you know? I got no beat with your posse, so fuck off.
No, I'm...
A corp? Yeah, I'd recognize a corp bitch anywhere. I'm legit, no funny stuff. Got my corp permit right here in my little hand 2 weeks ago. And I only do inventory by appointment, so you're gonna have to phone me up there, toots.
Could you, like, shut up for just 1 second?
Chill out!
I'm April Ryan. I'm a friend of Warren's, who apparently is a friend of yours. And he called you a short while ago to let you know he's cashing in on a favor. Does any of this ring a bell?
Ring a bell? Ding dong, the witch is dead. What are you, like a cliche movie chick? Yeah, it fucking rings a bell, but not the bell you'd like to hear. Think I was born yesterday? Like jacking in on a satellite conversation isn't in the fucking guidebook to good corporate surveillance? Jesus! Corp's always underestimating the blipper. Like I bite because I see a babe in tight pants. I don't think so.
You know, If the fate of two worlds didn't depend on me, I'd tell you to go straight to hell.
Did I mention blow me, baby? Could you blow me really hard?
Well, you're such a bastard! Listen! If I was out to arrest you, don't you think I'd have brought an army of corporate goons?
You got a point. April Ryan, huh? Shit, the channel with Warren was scrambled anyway. Top of the line African scrambler. Fucking impossible to hack unless you're the flipper.
You're telling me that you knew who I was the whole time? Are you a psychopath or something?
Or something. Sure, babe. Hey, hold on.
April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself. They don't look very solid. They don't look very solid. Very cyberpunkish. Very cyberpunkish. Hello? Are you Bert?
Yeah, chill out, baby. Chill. Be there in a sec. How'd you get down here? Who the hell are you?
I knocked, you let me in. We spoke only a few minutes ago. Warren's friend April?
Warren who? I don't know any Warren's right, yeah, Fire Lizard. Zeke. He's a good supplier. The flipper likes him. Likes him good. You a buddy of his? Yeah, oh, you his baby, yeah.
Oh, sure, I date 15-year-olds all the time.
Whatever. So, what the fuck do you want?
I need some information.
So visit the fucking library. Or go bother the Oracle or whatever. The flipper can't help you?
That's too bad. I guess Warren was wrong about you.
Yeah. Hey, what? What was he wrong about?
About you being the best there is at getting information. Any kind of information. I guess you can't help me.
Fuck yeah, I'm the best. Best there ever was. Better than Chocolat. I'm the king of data streams. The emperor of the feed, baby. What kind of information do you need?
I need information on a guy called Jacob McAllen and an organization called the Vanguard, or the Church of Voltec.
Sounds pretty heavy. I gotta tell you, Voltex and shit, they got security top of the fucking food chain. You got something concrete for me to go on here, huh? Besides names? Names are nothing.
What do you mean?
Details! Gods and the Jesus is in the details, woman! There's a fucking ocean of info out there. Gotta know where to start, what to focus on, where do I begin? Give me a map!
What is this place?
This is the Flipper's Boutique, mademoiselle. I sell everything, from joy chips and porn cubes, strictly hardcore. Max illegality. What would be the fucking point otherwise? The satellites and VH generators? What I don't have here I can get, for a price. This place ain't your neighborhood S-Mart. Let me tell you, shop smart, shop S-Mart. Nah, what I got here costs moolah, mucho moolah. Are you in the market for a neutronium bomb, by the by? Got a hot one sitting in storage. Give it to you for a cool 100 million, huh? Bargain. Interested?
Sure. Let me just check my wallet. No, of course not. Are you crazy?
I know you are, but what am I?
What happened to your legs?
Jesus, are you fucking kidding me? My fucking legs, huh? You wanna know?
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't want to know.
I'll tell you who took my legs. Captain Crunch. Now, answer this question for me. I'll tell you who took them.
Sure.
Are you a virgin?
What?
I ain't telling you nothing until you answer the question there, Trebek.
That's none of your business.
Then it's none of your business how I lost my little legs. Got it? Got it.
You're weird.
So are you.
I need information on a guy called Jacob McAllen and an
I need details, D-E-T-A-I-L. Details, woman! I need something! I can't go on what you're talking about. You like talking Latin.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Flipper.
I'm the Flipper. The Flipper. Call me Burns, yeah, beautiful. Ha! See ya!
Hey, Burns?
I'll be right up!
I got this data cube from the police station.
Yeah, so what the hell is on it?
You asked for details? This thing has details. Plenty of it, I hope.
And you expect me to sort through this shit for you, locate the relevant information, dive into the big blue sea of corporate security and fish out whatever it is you need from the feed?
Could you? Please?
Shit, you're cute. But if you weren't Warren's little plaything, I'd kick you out. Whatever. Hand it over and I'll give me a few minutes. Holy macaroni, you do know what the fuck you're fucking with here, yeah? You do know, don't you? These guys are the fucking epitome of uncoolness. It's good stuff, though. Precious information. I gotta hand it to you, sexy. You know what you were doing bringing this to the Flipster.
So, what can you tell me about the Vanguard? Is there anything in there about where they're located and how to get access to their files?
Shit! Aren't you a little too eager to trot with the beast, babe? Slow down, chill. I'll tell you what you need to know. But first, take a look at this recording. Just step over to the screen there, I'll play it back for you, okay?
To join in the effort, we must charge forward into a new era of compassion, companionship, and goodwill. An era of expansion and enrichment. A golden era. We must forge a future for ourselves, our children, and our children's children that can withstand the forces that oppose us. We shall be victorious. What the Church of Voltec was created to do is bring spirituality back into our lives and into our world. Spirituality and knowledge. Our enemies have suppressed the truth for too long. We can no longer stand idly by while they spread their lies and their disinformation to the people of our planet. We must fight back. We must take to arms and defend ourselves against our oppressors. I am not, by nature, a man of violence, nor are you. I know that. But the time comes when all people must do their duty to protect their ideology and to preserve their beliefs. That time has come. Our time has come. We will do what we must to protect ourselves and our families. We will do what we must to defend our beliefs against the heretics. We will go to war if that's what it takes.
Who was that? He was incredibly charismatic, but cold.
What do you think? Your friend and mine, Mr. Jacob McGowan, head honcho of the Church of Voltec, or the Vanguard if you wish. Supposed peaceful philosopher dude. Not the case, as it turns out. Obvious Hitler complex, real Nazi wannabe. This is heavy, dangerous shit you got here, and I love it.
But I thought the Church of Voltec was a peaceful religion dedicated only to meditation and philosophy.
You and 20 billion other souls, Missy. This is the truth, and it's clear as simple as butter. Now take a look at this, on the screen again.
Who's this?
That's a guy named Gordon Halloway. Evil-looking dude, huh? Turns out he's McAllen's right-hand man, runs the Vanguard's secret ops. There's a gold mine of info on this data cube. Yeah! The Vanguard have a bunch of agents that they've bred in tanks. Their grasp of genetic engineering far surpasses anything I've seen so far. I've seen everything. From what I can tell, the Vanguard are up against an enemy they call the Fathers or the Sentinel. I don't know who the fuck they are, but I'll find out. Must be the good guys, though, if they're fighting these creeps. Anyhow, this guy Gordon, he was originally intended for some kind of religious duty, whatever the hell it was, for the Sentinel dudes. Let's say, like, Dalai Lama or whatever. But the Vanguard kidnapped him before he was ready, and they did some shit with him, some experiments to try to use his powers, and I'm thinking this spiritual crap, it's just bullshit. But both the Vanguard and these Sentinel dudes, they believe this kid has powers, that he's destined for something very important, so when the Vanguard grab him, that's like, holy shit, fucking big deal.
What kind of experiments did they perform on the child?
Weird fucking things. Trying to control these powers he has, they fuck up big time though, and the kid is totally screwed up, split in half in some spiritual way. One part chaotic, the other pure logic. So now this dude Gordon, he's like the coldest motherfucker you'll ever meet, so stay out of his way. According to these documents, he'll kill somebody for cutting in line ahead of him, which I'll do too, you know, or like coughing in his own direction, which I'd fucking lop your head off for, but anyway. Now, he runs the whole dark side of the Church of Voltec, and I'm guessing he's next in line to take over, after old man McCallum leaves this earthly realm, which could take ages, I'm afraid, with the tech these guys got.
How come the police were able to gather this much information on the Vanguard, and yet they don't do anything about it?
I don't know, maybe it's routine. Maybe they want something on the bastards to pressure them when they really need to. And maybe the information just got lost in the system. The fact is, though, that with assholes like these walking among us, we're not safe. None of us. Least of all you. So please don't hang around longer than necessary. Yeah.
So, okay, these guys are badasses, and I should stay as far away from them as possible. Disregarding that, however, where are the Vanguard headquarters?
You're either very brave or very stupid, Chiquita. But whichever it is, I shouldn't tell you.
Why? Because I'm a girl and I can't take care of myself?
No, because anybody who fucks with these guys is sure to end up with a bullet lodged in the back of their skull. Or worse.
I'll take that chance.
Shit. You know, I'm the flipper. The flipper. I'm not into this shit, you know. I'm strictly into sales and profit. This detective shit you're doing. What the hell is it? Why are you doing it?
That's a very long story. Some other time, yeah? I really need that information, Mr. Flipper.
Okay, chill, dick smack. I got it. You see, the church has several unofficial headquarters round and about, but they're insignificant. Cover operations, basically. There's no concrete address on this data cube you gave me, but I scanned it through some online records quickly, and I discovered that the Voltex, the Vanguard, are linked to a very big company indeed.
Which is?
MTI, Malkuth Technologies Incorporated. Big guys, almost as big as Bocamba Mercer. Freaked the hell out of me, but it looks like the head honchos of the Vanguard may be running MTI. Which is kind of funny, because I got some beef with MTI, some heavy-duty beef. And now I got something to hit them back with, fuckers.
What does that mean? That MTI is run by the Vanguard?
It means that wherever the corporate headquarters of MTI are, you'll probably find the Vanguard elite.
And do you know where the MTI corporate headquarters are located?
I'm the flipper, dude! What the fuck do you think? Shit! Don't answer that. Grendel Avenue.
I don't know where that is.
You don't know where Grendel Avenue is? Holy Christ. You're kidding, yeah? It's like the numero uno neighborhood in Newport. Only the top dogs live there. Apartments go for hundreds of millions of dollars.
How do I get there?
Sorry, babe. A slag like you are stuck on the ground level for all eternity. There's no stepping up in the world for you. Gotta have proper ID, top level ID to get to Grendel Avenue. And you don't, babe. Sorry.
It's, Hey,
I'll be
Bert?
right up. What is it?
Could you fix me up with some fake identification?
Why would you want that?
How else am I going to get to Grendel Avenue?
Hey, I'm warning you, don't fuck with those Vanguard shitheads. Yeah, they bite. And I bet you they don't let go like fucking, what do you call those little fucking dogs that don't let go?
Pit Bull Terriers?
Shit. Man, those things are nasty, fucking wicked nasty.
Can we discuss the fake identification I need?
Baby, I gotta tell you, it's gonna cost you cashola. You got a lot of cash? Lots of it. You better come it out of your ears, baby. Sorry, friend of a friend and all, but it ain't cheap. And I advise you to forget about it pronto.
Let me worry about that. How much will it cost me? I have, like, $300.
Ha! Try 20K on for size, shortcake. Sorry, little missy, but fake IDs cost a moolah. I need to buy a properly generated key from a connection downtown. I need an authorized blank card. You're an idiot. You don't come cheap.
Would you consider alternative forms of payment for a fake ID?
Sorry, Chiquita, that urge disappeared with my little legs.
No! Oh, not that! God forbid! More like a favor or something you need.
Don't think I need
Whoa! God!
Shit, it gets me every time.
What's up with your chair?
The anti-grav control unit is fried like fried taters, brainiac. It'll be gone for good in a few days. But I hope my good friend, my buddy, my mate, Freaky Sales, gets me a new one before that, so it don't fall down.
If I get you a new anti-grav control unit, would that get me a fake ID?
If you found a good one that actually works, and one that can lift more than 200 kilos, hey, sure. Like you're gonna find one.
Thanks.
Sure.
I think that's quite enough. This is volatile stuff. I'd better get rid of it as soon as possible.
Move along. There is nothing to see here.
Except for that crashed hovercraft.
Nah. You see those everywhere these days.
Sorry?
Dime a dozen.
Crashed hovercraft are a dime a dozen?
15 a week, ma'am. At the very least. In this city alone.
But they say it's the safest mode of transportation available.
Statistically, yes. Unless you're aboard one of the buggers. Then your chance of survival drops drastically.
What?
They're the safest mode of transportation, if you stay on the ground. The chances of being hit by one going down are relatively low.
Thanks for ruining my trust in modern technology.
We're here to protect and serve.
Isn't it the other way around?
Just keep it moving, ma'am. Nothing to see here.
Except for you, officer.
Hey? Me?
I always did love a man in a uniform.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm gay. Now, move along. Nothing to see here.
Except for the escaped convict right behind you.
I'm on special duty today, ma'am. So that escaped convict will have to take care of himself. After all, who'd guard this perimeter in my absence?
Me? I'll be good.
That was a rhetorical question, ma'am. You are not qualified. Now, move along. Nothing to see here.
Except...
I won't tell you again, so move along. There is absolutely nothing to see here. Nothing. Jeez, don't you people have anything better to do?
Are you feeling all right, officer?
Thank you, ma'am. I'm fine. All the dust from the debris is just choking me up. Move along. Nothing to see. Keep it moving, ma'am. Dust. Move along. Nothing to see. Keep it moving.
It's a police officer. He's guarding the wreckage. If I'm not completely mistaken, and if I remember my tech classes correctly, that's an anti-gravity control unit. It looks fully intact.
Mission 5.
Move along.
Would you like a cold soda, officer, to wash away the dust?
Much obliged, ma'am. Damn it! I have to get to the service office before my suit short circuits.
I feel so bad. And I love it. It's a high-voltage laser perimeter fence. The color indicates that they're using military-grade lasers. I saw this on an episode of MacGyver 2200. The AG control unit is fastened tight with a couple of big screws. Yanking it free might damage the unit. It's an anti-gravity control unit. Such a tiny device for such an enormous job. I sure hope this wasn't the reason the shuttle went down, or Mr. Flipper might be in for a nasty surprise. Hey, Burns?
I'll be right up!
Is this what you need?
Whoa! Heavy duty! That baby's worth just enough for me to get you top of the line all access ID, babe. Yeah! Hey, with this I might even be able to zoom on out of here once in a while. Excellent.
So how soon can you have the ID ready?
A couple of days.
Couple of days? I need it now.
Oh, no. Ain't gonna happen. Shit takes time, you know? Shit takes time. Tomorrow night at the earliest. Can't promise anything, though, but I'll certainly try for the little girl.
Hey!
I'll be right up.
When will my ID card be ready?
Tomorrow night, earliest.
I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette. Not today. I'll just leave. I hate to say it, but I don't have time to talk to Charlie right now. I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover.
stirring up support for their ideas. And Arcadians, those easily misled sheep, they embrace these ideas because they prophesize change, and change is always attractive to humans.
Not only humans, the Vanguard are using the Tyrant to force their changes into effect. They say the Tyrant have turned to religion, that they have...
The Tyrant! Those beasts are not much for loyalty, but promise them money and power. The Vanguard are probably ready to offer them half of the Northlands, perhaps even Mercuria itself for their services. And they have certainly wanted to put their filthy claws on that city for as long as I can remember.
Yes, it's beginning to look quite bleak. What about the girl?
I think she may have seen the light, finally. She does not know even half of what is going on, and if she did, I do not think she would be able to handle it. Better she does not know.
Aren't you worried that the fate of the balance in our worlds is in the hands of a child? A simple country girl?
Of course. I do my best to help her, as does the mother in her way. Still, April will be on her own soon enough, and then, who knows? After all, she is the one. No one seems to doubt that. The balance knows, and the balance provides, and if the balance believes in this girl, we should as well.
Spoken as a man of true faith.
But of course, Father, you're not the only one who places his faith in higher powers.
Speaking of higher powers, I have to go prepare my sermon for tonight.
And what lessons will be taught today?
You know, the usual. Sacrifice, devotion, faith, the cornerstones of any religion. Even the Vanguard seem to follow these tenets. They require devotion through faith just as much as we do.
Good night, Raúl. Que Dios te bendiga.
It's Cortez. It's the confessional. No, not today. It's beautiful in here, don't you think? So quiet, so spiritual.
See, I'm no Catholic, but I still like coming here to meditate. To pray if you want.
If you're not a Catholic, who do you pray to?
To the universe. To the balance. To the rock in this floor and the air around us. To you and to myself.
What is that, Buddhism?
It's life, señorita. Pure and simple. So, what did you dig up today?
Oh, nothing, except for everything you ever wanted to know about the Vanguard and Jacob McAllen.
You got the information? You found Warren? He helped you?
Eventually. It wasn't easy, but I know where to find McAllen, and I'm working on how to get there. I should be all set by tomorrow.
Good news. And just in time, too. Things are not going well out there.
What do you mean?
The balance is collapsing, and magic is seeping through into this world. Stark is still protected by its strong currents of logic and order, but Arcadia is on the brink of war and utter chaos. Unless we act quickly, Arcadia will fall into disorder, and Stark will follow.
Can't we get help?
Everyone with the power and will to help is doing so. But you are so much more important than anyone else. You can travel to Arcadia to bring order to chaos, at least until we find the Guardian and return him to his realm.
What about the Vanguard?
We investigate your lead tomorrow, yes? If we find what we are looking for, if they have the Guardian or know where he is, then we are one step closer to victory. But we still need to find the entrance to his realm. And the situation in Arcadia is not getting any better, not without your help.
I don't know anything. What can I do?
By just being there, you are helping. You are strong in the balance, April, and your power flows into those you meet and helps them against the tides of chaos. Whatever you do, however you do it, you are helping.
I still feel so helpless. I don't understand half of what you tell me, and as for the other half, I can't help being skeptical.
Good. Do not trust everyone or everything, and make a stand against that which you do not believe. Just be sure to accept the truth when you find it, and embrace the good in the world.
I'll do my best. What are we going to do now?
Tomorrow, we will visit with McAllen, find what he knows and use it. Then the day after, you will go back to Arcadia. At most, we have a week. But it should be enough. As for today, relax. Be with your friends.
I don't think I'll ever be able to relax again.
We pay a heavy price for our knowledge, yes. But try to enjoy yourself, because the hard work begins in the morning. I will see you then, yes?
Wait! Where are you going to be this time?
We will meet here, yes? I'm afraid I cannot go back to Venice. Not now. There are people looking for me.
The Vanguard?
Yes. They know what I am, who I am. They will not rest until they have me. So we must work very fast to destroy them. Tomorrow, then?
Tomorrow. Have a good night, okay? Be careful.
Thank you, señorita. And you.
Hey, what are you doing? Charlie? Emma? What are you guys doing here?
We locked ourselves in to wait for you. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. By the way, I think Zach was spying on you guys. I caught him leaning up against the door, and he hurried back into his room the second I arrived.
He's such a loser. And he seems to have a personal vendetta against you now after what you did to him. Or what he claims you did last night.
Gotta love the guy. So what's up? What's the occasion?
We want to know what's going on with you, April.
What do you mean? Nothing's going on.
Don't lie to your best friends. That's way below you. We know something's going on. There's no point denying it. For 3 days straight, you've been away all day, you've been acting weird and hanging around Cortez, of all people. And then today we find out you've been up to Metro Circle by yourself? I mean, April, for God's sake, what is going on?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Try us. We're your friends. Whatever it is, I'm sure we can help. Somehow.
I've been... chosen to save the world.
Stop kidding around, April. We're serious.
So am I. I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
You're actually telling us the truth. What do you mean you've been chosen to save the world?
As in, there's something really bad going down. I can't say exactly what, but Cortez is with the good guys, and I've been... drafted.
Look, April, if you're having some kind of nervous breakdown, we'll do anything.
God, I knew I should have kept my mouth shut. Forget it. I don't even believe in myself, so why should you?
I believe you, April. I've seen things these past few days, strange, inexplicable things. And my grandma taught us that there's more to this world than meets the eye. And after all, it's you saying these things. My friend, April. I've never known you to lie or even exaggerate the truth. If you believe it, I believe it. And I'm sure the same goes for Emma.
Thank you, Charlie. It means a lot to me. I wish I could tell you everything, but I don't think I can.
I understand. When you're ready. But if there's anything at all we can do to help, well, don't hesitate to ask.
There are a few things you could help me with.
Great. What?
Like I said, I can't really tell you very much about what's going on. Not yet, anyway. Tomorrow, after I've had a good night's sleep, I'll try explaining as much as possible. But there's one thing you can do for me. I have reason to suspect that somebody's out to get me, or Cortez.
Who?
Long story, but I could need some backup. These goons, these agents, they could be closing in, and whatever advanced warning you're able to give me...
We'll do our best. What do they look like?
I'm not sure, but you'll know when you see them, I'm sure. Anybody suspicious around, let me know.
This is kind of exciting, but you gotta tell me, what are they after you for? Did you do something illegal?
Not yet. Not really. It's what I might do that they're worried about. But please don't ask me any more questions today. Just keep your eyes and ears peeled for anything weird. I need a good night's sleep, and tomorrow I should be able to tell you more. But thanks for helping me out, guys. I really appreciate it.
We're all hanging out at the cafe tomorrow night, April, so you're just gonna have to join us.
I promise.
Now get some sleep. Sorry to tell you this, but you look totally exhausted.
I'm glad we had this talk. Thanks for checking up on me, guys.
Sure. Good night.
Good night, Charlie.
Good night, girl. Sweet dreams.
What's that noise? Where's that light coming from? Oh, not again. Not now. I hope this is a dream. I really do, because if Cortez didn't open a shift, who did? And how will I get home again on my own? No dream, and I'm guessing this is Mercuria. It smells like it, like a mix between fresh flowers and cow dung. There's some kind of party going on in there. The Journeyman. The Journeyman. Very appropriate, though it really should have been the Journeywoman. I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate. Nah. I'm not about to walk around in a strange city in the middle of the night wearing nothing but this. They don't look so different from farmers and craftsmen back home. It's a small world. Worlds. Small worlds. They're definitely having fun. It's their first date, I can tell. They're a cute couple. I wonder if romance is different here, or if the rituals are the same as back home. I mean, magic must play some part in it. That looks like a really, really comfortable chair. She looks like she works here. Excuse me. Hello? Hi, hello, do you work here?
Do I work here, child? I'm the owner. I own and operate the Journeyman Inn.
I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Your apology is more than enough for me, child. What may I do for you?
Is there a party going on?
Is there a... child. Do you not know? It is the Feast of the Balance. Have you never taken part in the celebration?
Unfortunately, no. I'm not a party person.
For as long as I can recall, the feast has lasted 3 whole days and nights, and everyone celebrated openly. Now, This year, there is great concern about the Vanguard and their supporters. So this year, the Feast of the Balance is celebrated inside, behind closed doors, and for one night only. But there's still much food and drink. And you are welcome to join if you so please.
I don't think so. I don't know anybody here.
You're not with the Vanguard, are you?
No, I'm from... somewhere else. Far away.
So it would seem. Well, if you feel up to it, child, you're welcome to join in the celebration.
Thanks. Why do you celebrate the Feast of the Balance?
You are a stranger to our customs indeed. The balance? You do know about the balance, do you not?
Sure. The balance between magic and science. I know about the balance.
The balance of all, child. Everything is in balance, and the Guardian watches over the balance and us. We celebrate the Feast of the Balance to give our thanks to the balance and to the Guardian. If our devotion to the balance falters, if we lose our faith in the Guardian, then we are inviting chaos to destroy us. This is what the Vanguard is doing. Inviting chaos. They are dangerous.
What's the Vanguard doing to destroy the balance?
They are not doing anything to destroy the balance, but they destroy people's faith in the balance. They speak to the people, telling them how the Sentinel, the Fathers, are holding our world back. And that if we were to use the balance to our advantage, we could return to the old ways, the ways of the ancient Earth, before the divide. Vanguard promised the people power and wealth and happiness, but they intend only destruction and death.
What's your name?
Benrima Salmon. I am the owner and proprietor of this inn. I bought it with money earned through honest trade in the Southlands. Tobacco, wine, slaves. That is where I'm from. The Southlands.
I'm April Ryan.
Well met, April Ryan. Have you come to meet someone, a handsome young suitor, perchance?
No such luck, I'm afraid. I'm here more by accident than anything else.
Ah, no accident, April. Fate. Fate delivered you here tonight. You are strong in fate, are you not?
What do you mean by strong in fate?
You shape your own fate, and not the other way around. You are what the dark people call a wave.
How can you tell?
I am not only an innkeeper, child. I am a seer, taught by my mother, who was taught by her mother before her. And so it goes back to the dawn of our world, to the dawn of magic.
What's a seer?
A seer is someone who can tell something about people, about events, about the past and the present and the future, just by looking at you. When I look at you, I see.
What? What do you see?
Most people are drawn along by events, by fate, like a carriage after a horse. But some people know how to steer the horse, to change paths at will. You are such a person, but there is more.
Tell me more about my future.
It is strange. I see many paths, but they are all dark. I cannot tell much except that you are strong in fate, and strong in the balance. And you are strong in magic, too.
Magic? That can't be right. I don't know anything about magic.
You do not have to know about magic to be strong with magic. If you ever learn how to harvest your talents, you will be a strong artisan.
Artisan?
Where have you been schooled, child? Have you forgotten your lore?
My lore? Yeah, well, I haven't really had much use for my lore lately.
The artisan is the most powerful of magic users. She is able to shape magic and to use it by force of will alone. An artist can use magic shaped by others, mold it into new magic, new art. A magician, or sorcerer, witch, warlock, can read and write incantations, drawing spells from the power of words. And the alchemist can create magic potions. He is the least of the four. Anyone with proper education can be an alchemist. The other three require some form of talent for magic.
Thank you.
I am at your service any time, child. I am afraid I must go take care of my guests now. Enjoy yourself.
Open fires are so enchanting, romantic, and inspiring. What a strange creature.
Thank you, April Ryan.
What?
There is no time here, but there soon will be time for you and I. Time enough, to be sure. You are speaking to me, April Ryan. We have spoken.
I don't understand what you're... And how do you know my name? Who are you?
Have we not met yet? I was sorry, then, for confusing you. I will be Abnaxus of the Venar, ambassador to the Ireed Council in Marcuria for a time.
I think I would have remembered you if we'd met. Who told you my name?
You did. You are saying your name to me, April Ryan. In this moment, you tell me your name. You question why I know your name, and you speak to me the blessings of the balance for my long journey home.
Sorry, I really don't know what you're talking about.
It is difficult for us too, April Ryan, to understand you. We, the Venar, are not perceiving time like your people. In this moment we are everywhere. In this moment we are nowhere. But there is a veil. Beyond this veil we are not seeing, but you have. You will be seeing. You are seeing.
What veil?
The veil created in chaos, by chaos, with chaos. It is a dark presence in our future, yes, future. A dark veil which hides the things that have been and will be.
What's all this got to do with me?
It was late. You were tired. We have talked in the morning when you come to visit me. Now you understand everything. Thank you, April Ryan. The blessings of the balance to you too.
Did you just invite me to your home?
I will. I did. I invite you to my home, April Ryan. My home was in the Marcuria City Green, and you will find it in the morning, before chaos came. I am explaining everything, and you understood.
It seems I've already accepted your invitation, so I guess I don't have a choice.
That is what you said. Good night. You will sleep well.
What a strange creature. Filled with ale, probably. They never have beer in these taverns, just ale. Assorted bottles, herbs, and spices. Seeing as I don't know the city, and I'm dressed in my underwear, I'd really feel better staying inside until tomorrow morning, if they let me. I really am getting tired. I should find somewhere comfortable to sit down, rest my legs for a few minutes.
Wake up, child.
Sorry, I guess I fell asleep. What time is it?
It is morning. We need to clean before we open for breakfast, so I had to wake you.
I slept right through the party?
It seems so. You did not stir even when everyone was leaving.
Oh well, I feel pretty good considering.
You look a little pale, but it's nothing a good porridge won't fix.
It's the innkeeper. She looks busy. Not to sound rude, but I've had my fill of her for the moment. Nothing but ashes left of the fire now. It was pretty comfy to sleep in. I'm a little stiff, but that's only to be expected, I guess. The back rooms are both empty. They look empty, and after last night's shindig, that's no wonder.
Do you intend to walk about in that outfit, child? It is day, it would not be proper.
It's all I have.
Come, we will find something more suited to a young lady about the city.
How do I look?
Well, it'll have to do for now. You do not have the most womanly of forms, but I'm certain you will fill out in time, with the right diet.
Thanks. Thank you for the clothes, for everything.
You will have time aplenty to thank me while you are cleaning plates and cutlery, child.
I'm sorry. Work?
Those clothes do not come free, child, nor does a night spent sleeping before the fire. I'm not asking much, only for a helping hand in cleaning.
All right. Tell me where to start.
You can start carrying in the mugs from the back room. You did good work for me today, child. More than was required. Here you are. Some coin to help you out. And keep the clothes. You seem to have grown into them already.
I got a whole handful of these Arcadian iron coins. I wonder if she's caught anything today. Clean and clear, much unlike the water in Venice. Square jaw and broad shoulders. A real farm boy. Quite a sexy one, too. That's a funny-looking animal. Good beast. His hide feels like a turtle's, but softer. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. It's a flower bed. There's plenty of room for more seeds to be planted in there. That's one mother of a plant. I wonder if it's a carnivore. It looks to have been carved out of a large tree, but the texture of the house is more stone than bark.
Enter, honored guest, and I would have been with you presently.
them look to be in English, but I know they're not. It's the Altung language Tobias told me about. The tongue of magic. Sounds a little disgusting, to be honest.
Be welcomed, stranger, to my abode.
Stranger? Don't you remember me? You invited me here.
Every moment we meet, and every moment we part. You are both stranger and friend, April Ryan.
I'm sorry, but could you try to be a little less obtuse this time? I have a hard time understanding half of what you say.
I will beg for your forgiveness, April Ryan. I had a hard time to make myself understood amongst other peoples. I will pull myself into this moment, difficult as it may be, so that we can communicate and so that you may understand. It is important that you understand, April Ryan, very important.
Who are you?
I am Abnaxus of the Venar, ambassador to the I-Reed Council in Marcuria. My people live far from here, and they do rarely visit your kind, and so I am their sole link to humans and Dolmari.
Why is that?
I alone among the Venar am able to focus on a particular moment and thread in time, and so to speak with those who flow with time, like you.
How do your people perceive time?
It is hard to explain. Any moment before this moment and any moment after is the same to me as this one. I have lived already, and I am yet to live. Do you understand me?
I think so, but how's that possible?
Everything is possible, April Ryan. There is magic, and there is science, and between the two, everything is possible.
Can you see the future?
To me, every moment is the same. There is no future. I can relate moments you have yet to see, and I can unravel possible threads. But remember, the future I see may not be the one into which you walk. Moments and threads fluctuate, change. I can remember things that have never come to pass, and I have seen things that will never be.
So you can't tell the future?
I would see your possible futures, the likely threads among hundreds. If there was not a veil in time, I would.
What's this veil you keep talking about?
Somewhere ahead, in our path, there is a dark veil through which I cannot pass. Past which I cannot see. It is disconcerting to me to be blocked from the moments of my life.
How did this veil come to be?
It will be created in chaos, by chaos, to keep the future hidden. All threads converge on a single point here, beyond the veil, and this will happen only once. It is written.
Written? Where?
In the prophecies.
Tell me about the prophecies.
Words have been written by seers who can discern from all possible threads the threads that are certain to be woven. These words are the prophecies.
And what do the prophecies say?
Prophecies speak of a time when the balance will falter, weakened by the assault of chaos and its servants. The moment the veil falls is the moment of uncertainty. The balance may stand, the balance may fall. I cannot tell which it will be, and I cannot even see the possibilities, the threads extending from each fork. But the prophecies also speak of a savior, as the prophecies usually do, one who will bring order to chaos, only to release chaos on the innocent, one who will restore the balance, only to finally break it.
That doesn't sound like a savior.
The word in my tongue is Kanang La. Literally translated, it means the small seed who grew to a tall tree.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, Abnaxis?
Me? About myself? We, the Venar, are not good at speaking of ourselves. We always know who we are, and so we have no need to tell each other.
Well, are you married? Do you have kids? Or perhaps your people don't marry?
Yes, we do marry, and we always know who we are to be with, because our future is also our past, and so we also know our children even though, according to your reckoning, they have yet to be born. My wife will be, the beautiful Abyanda. She lives by the Bay of Fire in the east. She gave birth to our 3 female children, Abratha, Abalexa, Abpalmana.
How long has it been since you last saw them?
I see them now, April Ryan. Do not forget I perceive time in a different manner from your kind. I have given them your regards.
Well, say hi to them for me. Why did you come here to Marcuria?
I was chosen to be ambassador to Ireed when I showed a talent for seeing the flow of time from one point to the next. I was trained for a long time in locking myself into a single moment to communicate and understand your world. My people do not normally involve themselves with others, but the Veil has forced us to do so.
Why don't the Venar want to involve themselves with humans?
In the wrong hands, our knowledge is dangerous. To know of the possible fluctuating futures, this can be a weapon to some who flow with time. We cannot interfere with your time. We are not allowed.
Who says?
The balance. The Guardian. The Guardian watches not only the balance between worlds, but also the balance within. Time is in balance, and if this balance is upset, the Guardian would know.
I thought the Guardian was gone.
So he is, and that makes it even more crucial to my people that we preserve the balance and not upset it. Chaos is our enemy, April Ryan, and we do our part to keep it at bay, as do you.
Are you planning on ever going back to your people?
When we pass through the veil to the other side and time yet again opens up, I will return to my people. I look forward to that day. I miss my people, and it is hard to speak with your kind. It makes me tired.
I know what you mean. I'm a stranger here too.
You will bring us through the veil, April Ryan, and then we can both leave this place and go home.
Where is your home, Abnaxis?
Across the border mountains and north, to where the forests are evergreen, and where in winter the land turns white.
Do you know Father Tobias?
Tobias is a faithful servant of the balance, and he is a good man. He leads the sentinel down a narrow path, but he never wavers. We are friends.
So, I can trust him?
Trust is a concept which often puzzles me. Amongst my people there is never distrust. We always know the truth, But amongst your people, amongst those who flow with time, trust is important, a fragile thing. But yes, I do think Tobias is to be trusted fully. I cannot see beyond the veil, but up to that point there is no thread in which he betrays your trust, April Ryan.
Have you heard of a man named Cortez?
No, I have not. But that does not mean I do not know him. Names are often fleeting, April Ryan.
He's well, some have called him my mentor, others a nutcase. I'm not sure which it is, but I'm leaning towards the former.
Your mentor? He is a shifter as well?
No, I don't think so. He doesn't travel. Shift between Stark and Arcadia.
I do not see him in my life, April Ryan. I do not know him. Beyond the veil, perhaps, but not before.
Thanks, Abnaxis.
You are always welcome, April Ryan.
I need some help in my quest.
Yes, you did.
I did? And what did you answer?
That I will help you as much as I can, but in the end...
I'm on my own. I've heard that one before. What do you know about dragons?
I do not know much about the kin, but I do know a little. Perhaps it will help you, perhaps not. The Draic kin came to this world a very, very long time ago. Before the dawn of man, before the divide, the Venar had yet to learn to be outside time, and there were few other peoples on Earth. The kin played an important part in the divide, in separating magic from science, and in the founding of the Fathers, the Sentinel, to watch over the balance. It is said that after the divide of the 4 Draic kin that came to Earth, 2 went to Stark, and 2 to Arcadia. But that was a long time ago, 12,000 of your years. I do not know what has become of them since.
You don't know where I may find these Draic kin?
No, the white of the Draic kin, the mother, has, according to legend, been sighted. The tale of the silver spear of Gorimon speaks of the mother and her child. Though I think this is but a tale, and far from the truth.
The story is called The Silver Spear of Gorimon?
Yes, unfortunately I do not have this book myself, and I do not know of anyone who does.
What about the other dragon, the other Draic kin?
Of the Draic kin, I only know of the mother, the white of the kin, although I have heard tell of a god who fell from the sky into the ocean a great long time ago. But this may also be just a tale.
What else do you know about this god who fell from the sky?
Only what I have told you. Someone with greater knowledge of the ocean and the creatures that live beneath its surface may be able to tell you more.
Have you heard of a disc that works as a key to the Guardian's realm?
Yes, but very little. It has been spoken of in the Ireed Council only recently, brought to attention by the Tyrant ambassador. He wished to know where it is kept.
And what was the answer?
No one at the council knows or admitted to knowing, and the ambassador was asked to speak with the Sentinel, which he is unlikely to concede to. The Tyrant are allied with the Vanguard, and so are in political and ideological opposition with the Sentinel. I know Vestrum Tobias. He would not speak a word with the Tyrant, nor the Vanguard. Not unless it was to challenge their philosophies.
So you don't know where I can find the disc?
No. Ask Vestrum Tobias.
Do you know anything about a rift leading to the Guardian's realm?
I have heard speak of such a thing. I believe it was where the tower was built and the divide created. When the earth was one, it might still be open.
Any idea where it is?
I am afraid the Venar were never very involved in the affairs of the Sentinel, nor took any part in the divide except to agree to the necessity of it. We had little choice but to concede. We are a magical people. We need the balance, because we could not survive without magic.
How would I go about fighting chaos?
You cannot fight chaos. It is not so simple. To oppose chaos, one must return order to that which has been affected by chaos, and thus reduce its powers. But this is not something everyone can do. Only those ordained by the balance can embark on such a dangerous task and survive.
That's about it for now.
I am glad I could be of assistance, April Ryan.
Thanks for your hospitality, Obnaxis.
Goodbye. Blessings of the balance to you, April Ryan, and may your journey have been a long and fruitful one.
It's a nicely crafted bench. Hello.
Uh-huh.
Do you know anything about a god that fell from the sky into the sea?
Of course. You find fallen gods most everywhere these days. They're an air and a hand.
Really?
No, of course not. There are no fallen gods in the sea. It wouldn't make much sense, would it? If the sea was full of gods just lying about the seabed.
So you've never heard of such a thing happening?
Now you got it.
Bye. Hello again, old man.
It be you.
See you later.
If I not be dead, I...
She's selling a variety of fresh fish. He's selling a variety of fresh shellfish and other, delicacies. Good morning, Tobias.
Why, it's April, my friend from Stark. Have you come to visit us again?
So it appears. I didn't exactly come here by choice this time, though.
Oh? How so, if I may ask?
In a weird and twisted way, it's nothing out of what's become the substitute for ordinary in my life. One second I was in my room in Newport. The next, I was in a dark alley in Mercuria.
You must have opened a shift while you were sleeping. Good. This means you are learning to harness your magic.
Yeah, I guess, except I don't think I'll be able to get back home again. And this time my mentor, Cortez, has no idea that I'm here.
But I'm sure you will find a way to channel and control your powers soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to help?
I need help getting back home.
Unfortunately, I'm in no better state today to help you shift than I was the day before yesterday. You are the one with the talent, and so you must learn to use that talent.
I need to locate the disc that unlocks the Guardian's tower.
The disc that is the key? Yes, it is needed. It might even restore balance, provided the new Guardian accompanies it to the tower, of course. But you wish to find the disc yourself?
I have to. Cliché or not, it's our only hope.
You do this often then? Save worlds?
It's an expression. Heroism in my world is more of a cliché than anything else.
I do not understand, but then I am merely a servant of the balance, while you are more. But yes, the disc. As I told you once before, when the Earth was divided, and the realm of the Guardian created, a disc was forged in the Well of Making. The disc was to serve two purposes: as a key to the Tower of Balance should it become necessary to enter it in the Guardian's absence, and as a replacement for the disc that is already in the tower should it be broken. The tower is now abandoned and locked, and the old disc shattered. I do think the time is right for the second disc to be brought forward and used.
Where is the disc now?
At first, more than 12,000 years ago, it was kept in the open, at the Sentinel Enclave outside Marcuria. However, when thieves attempted to make away with the disc, it was taken away.
Why?
So that the 4 parts of the disc could be divided amongst 4 of the magical people of Arcadia, people who would have nothing to gain from the balance being compromised.
What people were the disc divided amongst?
This I cannot tell you. I am not sure anyone remembers now. But it would be in the scriptures, I am certain.
What scriptures?
The scriptures of the balance. There are 13 of them. 13 is a strong number, rich in tradition, and... Did you know the Irede High Council consists of 13 ministers? No, of course you don't. 13 was also the number of the fathers who begat the Sentinel, and who built the Tower of Balance.
Where can I find the scriptures of the balance?
Pay a visit to the Sentinel Enclave, located outside the city to the east. The great library of the Enclave contains every book ever written by an Arcadian minstrel, and most others as well. Speak with Minstrom Yerin, the keeper of books. Tell him I sent you.
I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
There is one. You are right in that, but where, I would not venture to guess. In the past, when the time came for the Guardian to step down and another to take his or her place, the Guardian opened a gateway wherever it was needed. A Guardian, still in full control of the balance, can invite anyone in, and let anyone out. But with the Guardian gone, the only way in would be the point where the divide was first created, where the tower was built.
Isn't that location written down somewhere?
Remember that this was done on the old Earth before the divide. After the divide, after the creation of Stark and Arcadia, places were shifted about. This entrance may not even be on the ground anymore.
What do you mean?
It could be up there, in the sky, or far below us, through the crust of the Earth into the molten depths below. I cannot say, and I do not know anyone who could.
Isn't there any way to locate the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
Perhaps with careful investigation of the old texts, histories of Arcadia, of the Divide, the scriptures. I do not know, April, but it cannot hurt to look. Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yeren.
I need to locate the 2 dragons that reside in Arcadia.
The Drykin?
What's the difference?
Dragons is a word from your world. The kin are not what they have become in your legends and fairy tales.
But they're real, aren't they?
Oh, as real as you and me, April. And old. They have been here since before our time. As you probably remember, the kin were instrumental in the Divide, saving mankind from a terrible end. But I know so little. Only what I can remember from my studies when I was a minstrel at the Enclave.
How can I get more information on the Drykin?
Books, daughter, books. The wisdom of the ages. There is one tome you should study, called The Secrets of the Drykin, by Minstrom Elniak. It is old but informative, and it captures the imagination.
Where can I find this book?
Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yeren.
Thank you, Tobias.
Good to know I could help you, April.
Hey, you! What's going on? Why didn't you deliver any maps yesterday?
I wasn't around, sorry.
Well, there are more maps to be delivered, and my customers are getting very impatient. Did you deliver the map to the rolling man?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me see his signature, and I'll give you your next delivery. Here's your next delivery, a map of the Northlands to a Tun Layak staying at the Journeyman Inn. And be quick about it. She's been waiting since the day before yesterday.
It's a map of the Northlands. I'm supposed to deliver this to, Tun Layak staying at the Journeyman Inn. Excuse me?
Yes? Oh, it is you.
I'm looking for a guest of yours, Tun Layak.
The sailor? She is looking for work today, I'm afraid. With most of the ships moored to the docks for balance knows how long, it is difficult for sailors to find work.
Do you know when Tun Layak is expected back?
I could not tell you, child, but from what I know of the ships in harbor, she will not find one that needs a navigator any time soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, child.
How about a game of cups today?
Okay, let's go.
Just place your bet, investment, on the table and the game will begin.
Here's my coin. Now, how do I play?
I place one cup on top of your coin like so. Then, I shuffle them like so. Now, you guess which cup hides your coin. If you get it right, you win another coin, 3 in a row, and you win a prize.
Nothing happened. Hey, that cup moved. I have absolutely no idea. So I'll just take a wild guess and choose this one.
That's correct, but that's... You used magic, didn't you? You used your magic wand.
Nah, your amulet didn't light up, did it?
No, but it's impossible!
Because you use magic yourself? Because nobody's supposed to ever win your game? They have a name for people like you, sir. Con artist.
What? I'm outraged! I'm outraged!
Whatever. I want my prize.
Prize? You don't get a prize for winning once! Especially when you're cheating! You cheat!
You want me to call the city guard? I demand a prize.
Oh, by the gods of gambling. Here, take this and leave me be.
A calculator? Where did you get this?
Oh, I don't know. Won it off some guy who got it from someone else who's supposedly been in stock. It's it's a valuable souvenir from the mysterious and elusive world of logic. Now, would you please let me be? Let someone else play. Yes.
Strangely enough, it's an old-fashioned calculator, like the ones they used back in, like, the Elizabethan times. I want to play again.
No, not you, lady. Get your errand off my table.
I have a right to play. I didn't use magic.
You did use that magic wand there. That's magic to me.
No, it's science, not magic. There's no sign that says no science allowed now, is there?
What do you want from me?
I want to play.
Sorry, lady, that magic wand of yours will put me out of business. I'd rather close up for the day than let you play another game.
I want to play again.
With that magic wand of yours, you'll put me out of business. Sorry.
I want to play again.
With that magic wand of yours, you'll put me out of business. Sorry.
I'll make a trade with you. My magic wand for one of your prizes, and then I'll leave your game alone.
What's the catch?
No catch. You get a magic wand, and I get one of your exotic prizes.
All right. Fair enough. Which prize would you like?
It's an important choice, so I'll think about it before I decide.
Very well. But honor our agreement. And for the love of the balance, don't sell that magic wand to anyone but me.
It's a talking bird. You still interested in a trade? My magic wand for one of your exotic prizes.
Which prize would you like to trade for?
I haven't decided yet.
Very well.
It's a talking bird. I wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head. Hello again, old man. I'd love to hear some more maritime stories.
Sure, sweetie, I'd be happy to. What story you be wanting to hear now?
Have you heard a story about a god who fell from the sky into the sea?
Aye, that I be having. Although that be a story of man-eating mermen who ravaged the sea of songs, swallowing sailors whole and spitting their bones out to dry. Are you sure you be up for hearing such a cruel tale?
I've heard worse.
Ye be a tough little lady, be you not? All right. Well, like I be telling yous, the sea of songs surrounding the island kingdom of Gien be a treacherous sea where countless vessels have disappeared without a trace. Now, this be near 30 long winters ago, mind, during me second term as captain of the trader Lucky Lady. We've been crossing the Sea of Songs for 2 seasons, and we've yet to be seeing any sign of the dreaded bloodthirsty mermen who lurk in the waters off the Guyenne coast. That night we be laying still with our sails down, awaiting the wind to pick up and carry us north to Mercuria, when we be hearing a frightful scream a-coming from the port side of the Lady Luck. I be the first to rush over on account of me having me arm down the apple barrel. We just been to Arras to pick up 100 barrels of sweet Guyenne apples. And as luck would have it, I be there just in time to witness Sally Barney's horrible fate. He be in the water, screaming and waving his arms, and the water around him be red as a midwife's arms after a grueling bath.
I get the picture. Go on.
Then I glimpse a large, shiny, sleek body be pulling Sally down and swallow him whole. It be the mermen come to claim the body of the sailor who dare cross their sea.
Are you sure it wasn't a shark?
What?
Big fish with sharp teeth and dead black eyes and a large triangular fin on top?
You mean a black-eyed snapjaw? I guess it could have been, but it be no snapjaw. It be the dreaded merman of the Sea of Songs.
Where does the sea god fit into all of this?
I be coming to that. You see, the bloodthirsty mermen be not only happy with cannibalizing sailors, but they be sacrificing their own to their dark old sea god.
Actually, unless the mermen are human, they wouldn't really be cannibals if they ate humans.
Blood sacrifices to their dreaded god who lives on the bottom of the sea. Aye, that be the truth of the mermen, fierce and bloodthirsty cannibals of the Sea of Songs.
Thanks. Good story.
Aye.
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
You want more? Damn be me wooden left ankle. I be having a great old tale to tell yous about how I be coming to have me wooden pecker. It all began...
You know what? On second thought, forget about it.
Ah.
See you later.
If I not be dead, aye.
talking bird. You still interested in a trade?
Which prize would you like?
Decided.
Very well. I'm not talking to you, you cheat!
That's the guy in charge of the Cubs game. It's a talking bird. I wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head.
Did you make your delivery to Tunlyak at the Journeyman Inn yet?
I forgot all about that.
By the balance, get to it!
Some kind of sandstone, very malleable, but also very vulnerable to the elements. These cliffs probably have huge, naturally formed caves and tunnels. The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor. It's a circular hollow about 20 centimeters across and about 5 centimeters deep. It's a small recess about the size of my fist with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle of the floor. There are 3 others just like it, arranged with equal distance to each other in a circle and all connected via a duct to the center of the floor. It's emerald green, teeming with life and carrying the pleasant, salty scent of distant shores.
Oh, goodness me, I didn't hear you come in. By the way, you haven't seen Volume 6 of the Complete Annotated History of the Northlands, have you? I could have sworn it was here yesterday.
Sorry, no.
I guess someone else must have taken it. I try to tell them to write down what they borrow on the list, but they never listen. Only last week I spent 3 hours searching the entire enclave for the second scripture of the ballads, the scripture of song, before I realized that Vestrum Tobias was studying it back in the city. Now, such incidents could be avoided if only, and this applies to you too, young lady, people would sign out the books they borrow when they borrow them and sign them back in when they're done. Such a simple procedure. It shouldn't take more than a few seconds to jot down your name and the name of the book you borrow. It makes my job so much easier. Now, which book did you want me to find for you?
Are you Minstrom Yaren?
Yes, of course. What a silly question.
How would I know? I don't know you.
I am Minstrom Yaren, keeper of the great library of Marcuria. In fact, this is the greatest library of all the Northlands. Perhaps of the entire world, although they say the Dark People have a library as big, if not bigger, than this one. But of course, we're not allowed anywhere near there. Have you been there?
I don't think...
What a silly question. Of course you haven't. You're not of the dark people, are you? You don't look like any dark people I've ever seen, so I can't see how you could possibly... Now, where did Volume 6 disappear to?
Tobias said I should talk with you.
Tobias? Vestrum Tobias? I haven't seen him for... Well, he was in last week, but before that it must have been days at least. How is he? Still eating enough for 2 mules? I must tell you of this funny story I heard the other day, of how Vestrum Tobias eats enough for a table full of minstrum. Or was it one Elguan? Although the Elguan don't, as a rule, eat very much at all. Did you know that the Elguan can smell water more than half a day's journey away? Amazing, amazing creatures, perfectly suited for life in the desert. The balance provides, that's for certain. The balance provides.
Vestrum Tobias recommended that I look at some books.
Books is what we do best here at the Enclave, that is for certain. Which book would you like to see?
I'm looking for a story called The Silver Spear of Gorimon.
Yes, a fanciful tale if I ever saw one, but a charming one. Did you know that I'm often paid visit by adventurers wishing to read everything available on the spear so that they too could set out on their foolish quests?
Yeah, don't you just hate those adventurers?
Well, they pay for my bread, milk, and butter with their contributions to the coffers, so I shouldn't be too critical of them. But they care not about the books. They care only about what the books can give them.
I care. About the books, really?
I can tell. So, the Silver Spear of Gorimon, then? I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read. Are you done? Let me take that back for you. Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
I'm looking for some information, but I'm not sure which book to ask for.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here. What topic intrigues you?
I've heard rumors about mermen who live beneath the Sea of Songs, and I'd like to find out more about them.
Mermen in the Sea of Songs. Let me see what I can find, yes? I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read. Are you done? Let me take that back for you. Oh, goodness.
Could I see some more books? I'm looking for some... I need to find out which four magical people...
Stone Disc of the Balance, yes? I did... Are you done? Let me take... Oh, goodness.
Could I see some more books?
Certainly.
I'm looking for
No
some...
matter.
I'd like to learn more about dragons, about the Dragkin.
Oh, yes. I did find something of interest. Are you done? Let me take that back. Oh, goodness, it's you.
Could I
Oh,
see some more?
certainly.
A book on the history of Marcuria would be interesting.
Ah, an extensive subject to be sure. I will do my best. I did find something of interest. Are you done? Let me take that back for you. Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me...
Could I see some more
certainly.
books?
What a silly...
I'm looking for some information,
No
but
matter.
I forget. But thanks anyway.
I know how it is. I forget things all the time. I even forgot my own name once. Couldn't remember it for a whole week, and then someone called for me, and I couldn't find him. Strangest thing.
I'd like to read some Arcadian folktales.
A favored topic of mine. I have just what you're looking for. I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read. Are you done?
It's a pool of It's a pool of seawater. The water's pretty cold. Hi there, Mr. Westhouse. I'm back.
My word. What on earth possessed you to return to this godforsaken place? You were lucky to escape the first time, but now you're really pushing it.
It's not that bad a place, or else you wouldn't stay here. Besides, this time I didn't exactly come here by choice.
I stay here because I'm a true masochist, Miss Ryan. And who forced you to come? Was it Cortez?
He doesn't even know I'm here, unfortunately. No, I think I had some kind of accident with my so-called powers. I shifted in my underwear.
No, ha! Isn't that the way it is, though? We always cross the rift at the most inopportune times. Care for a drink? Oh, no, that's right. You, don't.
Would you mind helping me with a few questions?
I've nothing better to do, so shoot.
Do you know anything about dragons?
I try to stay out of the affairs of the kin these days. What precisely do you wish to know about the damn beasts?
There are 2 dragons in Arcadia, and I'm trying to locate them.
Yeah, I've heard that tale myself. But no, I don't know anything about it. You'd be better off speaking with the Sentinel Minstrom. After all, religion is their specialty, not mine.
Did you ever hear a story about a god who fell from the sky?
Stories aren't my thing, April. You should visit a library. I'm sure you'll find some stories in the books. I know the Sentinel have a library somewhere near the city. I've also heard rumor of a people with wings who do nothing but observe and record history through stories. But I don't know if that's all it is. A rumor. Still, if you're looking for stories, it may be wise to check it out a long time. But it could only be a rumor.
I'm looking for a disc that will open up the Guardian's realm.
That's religion, Miss Ryan. And the only things I worship are whiskey, a good cigar, and a nice long... Anyway, don't ask me about all that balance mumbo-jumbo.
Would you be able to tell me where I could look for the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
In Tobias's pants, if he had his wish, I'm sure. No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the Guardians, balance, sentinel, or gardening. Now, if you're interested in bullfighting, I could talk all night.
Bullfighting's a horrible act of cruelty to animals, and not much of a sport at all.
I'll just forget you said that, Miss Ryan. If there's one thing I miss about Stark, it's bullfighting.
You'll be happy to hear, then, that they abolished bullfighting hundreds of years ago.
Damn.
I can't think of any more questions for now.
Then, let's talk about other things, shall we?
Thanks, Mr. Westhouse.
Anytime, April. Come back if you're homesick and you feel like talking to a fellow alien.
Oh, goodness, it's you.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly.
I'm looking for some...
No matter.
Are there any books about flying people who observe and tell stories?
Winged story. I did.
The island of Elias, near the Briston Atoll. Maybe I should try to go there.
Are you done? Let me take that back for...
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever hear of the Merman of the Sea of Songs?
You mean the bloodthirsty cannibal merman of the Sea of Songs?
That's it.
Never heard of him.
Are you sure you've never heard of the Merman of the Sea of Songs?
Be quiet. Shh. Not so loud.
What's up with the shushing?
Legend says that if you speak openly of the bloodthirsty cannibal merman of the Sea of Songs, they will hunt you down until they've caught you and devoured you.
And you believe this legend?
No, I'm just trying to scare you off.
Do you know the island of Elias?
The vacation paradise of the ancient Delmari? Certainly.
How do I get there?
It's near the Briston Atoll, but boats rarely travel directly to Briston from Marcuria. You'd have to travel via Guyane.
Can you give me a lift to Guyane on your ship?
There are 3 problems with that scenario. Number 1, there's no wind, so we can't set sail south. Number 2, I lost my navigator a few weeks past, and I have yet to find his replacement. And number 3, you're a woman. We don't let women on board the White Dragon.
Isn't that a bit sexist?
Sexy is just what I worry about. What with a boat full of men being out at sea for months at a time?
Not sexy, sexist.
I'm a sailor, girl. What do you expect? Good bedside manners?
I'd really appreciate it if I could hitch a ride with you to Guyane.
Ain't gonna happen. Sorry.
Bye. Blue fire. Blue fire. Blue fire. It's a lighthouse. Blue fire. She's selling a variety of fresh fish. He's selling musical instruments. I'm not in the market for an instrument at this particular moment. Still, good to know where to get one in case of a musical emergency. It's a talking bird. You still
Which
interested?
prize would you like to trade for?
I haven't decided yet.
Very well.
Excuse me?
Yes? Oh,
Do you know when Tunlayak is expected back?
I could not tell you, child, but from what I know of the ships in harbor, she will not find one that needs a navigator any time soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, child.
It's a map of the Northlands. One map of the Northlands to be delivered to Tunlayak at the Journeyman Inn. It's the White Dragon, apparently the fastest vessel there ever was, although I'm guessing that'll be kind of difficult to prove. Hello again, old man. Do you know how I can get passage on a boat going south?
Aye, coin be the way, as me beloved wife always be saying. Course she'd be running off with a wealthy merchant while I be away at sea. Women never trusted one I didn't pay for again.
I don't have much coin at all.
And I be at a loss, as do ye, unless...
I need coin to travel in a boat unless... what?
Unless I be calling in a favour with the good Captain Horatio Nebave, who be travelling to Guyenne as soon as the wind be picking up.
What kind of favor?
Oh, he be owing me from back when I was his captain.
Would you cash in your favor with Nebave if I got your bird back?
Aye, I be promising anything to get me friend back. It be a deal.
Do you know the island of Elias?
Aye, I be knowing lots and lots about the feared Isle of Elias.
It's feared? How?
Because it be a place of cannibals.
You really don't know anything about the island of Elias, do you?
No, I do not.
See you later.
If I not be dead, aye.
You still interested in a trade? My magic wand for one of your exotic prizes.
Which prize would you like to trade for?
The talking bird.
That scraggly heap of... A fantastic choice, young lady! Hold on a second and I'll get him for you. A fantastic choice, and I really, really mean that.
April.
Oh, God, is there no escape? I mean, not that I like being cooped up in a cage for gamblers to gawk at and children to spit at all day, but give me a break. It's better than being locked away in a stinking chest.
Thanks a whole bunch for rescuing me, April.
You're welcome.
No, hey, that's not what I meant. I was being sarcastic. Do you know what sarcastic means? Speak all tongue? Yes?
No, actually, I don't. I speak English.
English? I don't know where you're from, lady, but you're weird. Okay, so let me go already, alright? Enough with the I'm human so I can boss the bird around shtick. We're all impressed.
Sorry, I promised the old man I'd win you back. I need a favor from him badly.
Yeah? So what's so important you'd sacrifice a bird's happiness and well-being?
The fate of 2 worlds, billions of people, and the balance.
Yeah? So, no, forget it.
So were you always just Bird? Or did you have a better name?
No, it's always been Bird. My full name is That Damn Bird. I learned that when I was 2 weeks old. That damn bird, the old man would say. No good ball of feathers. Then he beat me with a stick.
Really?
No. He'd just stick me in the chest and forget about me. Which is almost as bad as beating, believe you me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bird. You know, if you were my bird, I think I'd call you Crow.
Yeah, well, I'm my own bird, lady, and I don't... Crow. You'd call me Crow? That's a pretty good name. It's a proper name, at least, not just an insult.
Anyway, I guess I'd better get you back to your master bird. He's pining for you.
All he's pining for is coin to gamble with.
It's really none of my business. Sorry.
Sure you are.
It's Crow. Here's your bird, sir. It wasn't easy, but I got him back. I sure hope you're grateful.
Bird, blessed be the balance, me faithful friend and companion be back.
No, not back in the chest, not in the chest!
Now can you help me get passage on a ship?
Aye, I be a man of me word. Speak ye with Captain Horatio Nebevay of the White Dragon, the ship behind yez. Tell him Umbrianos be sending yez to cash in on that old favor he be owing me.
Thanks, old man.
Aye.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
You know old Umbrianos, don't you?
The old drunk? Aye, he be a good captain once. But ever since he lost his ship, he hasn't been much worth to anyone.
Be that as it may, you do owe him a favor, right?
Aye, that I do. He saved my life more than once. And I wouldn't be captain of this beautiful lady if it weren't for him.
Guess what? I'm here to cash in on that favor.
I'll be damned. What did you do for the old geezer? Promise him your hand in marriage?
Don't you mind that, old boy. Just get ready to sail south. You're giving me a lift to the island of Elias. I mean, since you're already heading for Gien.
I am? That could prove a little tricky.
How come?
For one, there is no wind. That accursed alchemist up north has put some kind of spell on the wind. Clax, I believe his name is, Roper Clax. Lives in a bloody rock somewhere beyond Riverwood. As long as he's got his dirty claws on the wind, this vessel ain't going nowhere. Then there's a little problem with my crew. I can't very well leave the harbor without a navigator, and my last one decided he didn't much care for the sea anymore and went off to marry a serving maid.
But, okay. Let's say I manage to free the wind and find you a new navigator. Then will you drop me off on Elias?
You think you will be able to defeat Clax, free the wind, and find me a new navigator? By Jaw's pus-filled left eye, if you do such a trick, then I'll take you wherever you wish to go. Most likely they'll be holding your funeral within the week, girl. Just leave the madman be and let the army deal with him.
Never you mind, as long as you keep your promise and take me to Elias.
What's with Elias, anyhow? It's been deserted for hundreds of years, ever since the Dolmari fell victim to the Great Plague.
I need to visit the Elation people, to listen to some of their stories.
As if there aren't enough stories here. It takes all sorts, that be for sure.